In this video, I'm going to talk about how to pick the right no-code tool for your project. Now, this really involves three main steps, and that is setting a goal, researching, and executing. But before you get to those three steps, it's important for you to write down some of these questions, write down some of the responses to really get you thinking so you can start working on these three steps right now. So, the questions that you want to write down or think about, or just use this page to fill it out, think about what are you trying to accomplish? Are you trying to create a app? Are you trying to create some kind of workflow to solve something, some kind of automation, something that you're trying to solve, and you just need a tool to solve it? Write that down. What are you trying to accomplish? Does it have to be an app? Is it a mock-up of an example of the idea? What is it? That's helping you describe it. Now, as we're looking at the problem, how are you trying to solve your problem? Now, that might be a few different steps. For example, you might be struggling to make something that's manual into an automated task, right? You're doing something that takes a lot of your time and energy. You might say, I wish I could just automate this. Okay, so what are you doing? What kind of tasks are you now doing manually that you want automatic? And when you're thinking about that task, what is the most painful section of that task? What takes the most time? What irritates you the most? Those are the kind of details you want to write down to find the right no-code tool for your project or whatever you're trying to accomplish. And the last thing to consider is, what have you already tried? What is on the market that you've tried and it's missing something? So I've already tried X, it is missing Y. Okay, so those are the questions that can really help you in the right state of mind to go and find the right tool for you. Now, after you write those things down or you consider them, these are the three fundamental steps to get started right now. The first step is set a goal. Are you trying to validate with money, or are you trying to build a minimal viable product, an MVP, for one goal? For example, you might say, well, I'm thinking about a side hustle and I'm trying to create some kind of app or create some kind of website so I can make money. Okay, so are you trying to validate that with money? How much money are you trying to make right then and there? And write it down, encircle it, highlight it, do something. Now, why is this important? This is important because a lot of people will say, well, I just want to create something with an app. Bubble, Adalo, the list goes on and on. But they might say, well, I would love to make some money someday, or I think this needs to be an app. Perhaps you might be able to solve this by asking first and seeing if anyone wants it. And they might say, well, I don't understand it. I don't get it. Okay, well, you might have to reframe it, or during that conversation, you might actually find out you don't need to build the app you thought. You need to reframe your value proposition, your solution, and see if they care about that instead. Again, if you're trying to validate this with money, see if this has traction, whatever, you're selling them on the idea. You're seeing if this is going to work and if they're willing to pay for it. The other side is an MVP for one goal. Perhaps you're just trying to scratch your own itch, or you have an app you want to create for someone because they're dealing with a specific issue, and so you're building your app, your solution, workflow, automation, whatever it is, to solve one goal. But you have to pick one or the other. You cannot have both. Oh, it'd be nice to make money and have this MVP. Not when you're trying to pick the right tool. And this is so you can act very quickly and with focus. So pick one of those goals, validating with money or MVP for one goal. The next thing is to research. Now, you might say, Doc, I already know how to research. I still can't find the right tool. We're going to research with purpose. So we're going to find a tool and the exact feature that you're looking to solve, the one goal, the one problem in your MVP. Now, how can you do this? Again, if you took the time to look at other things, or you've already tried to solve this and you're saying, well, I've tried X, but they're missing Y, you can look for a product similar to. So you can Google product similar to X or product similar to, And that will help you. So if you want to do something like Slack and you're trying to create another Slack alternative, put in what you're looking for similar to Slack and see what happens. See what's on the market. See what people have created. Now, if there isn't any, continue to Google or try to describe and say, I'm looking for a solution for, and you Google that way, right? But you're, again, you're researching with purpose. Another way you're doing that, you can add the word no code to your search and see if there's a solution more aligned with what you're looking for. This will help you research with purpose. Now, once you find a platform, you are going to look at the features and you're going to try to align your one feature in your MVP, the one goal you're having, with that feature on that platform. The reason you're doing this is when you're on a platform and you're on a features page, there's so many choices that you could be going for. To pick the right one and for you to move with purpose, you have to be laser focused. So you're going to find a few different options. You're going to look at what features they have, and you're going to pick those solutions. Now, this sounds easy. Setting a goal, researching. Here comes this is the most important thing. After you find whatever tool and platform you're looking for, you're going to execute. You're going to set a date and time, and you're going to set up when you plan on using that platform. If possible, you're already there at the table. You've already found your tool. Set a timer, shut off your phone, shut off all distractions, and start using the platform for 30 minutes straight. You're going to be using the platform, and you're going to be looking at the feature, whatever that feature is on the platform, to see how you can start using the tool right away. This is how you find a tool and work with purpose. Now, the reason we're putting a time limit, 30 minutes straight with no distractions, afterwards you're going to write down your notes. Does this tool seem like a good fit for you? Does it have everything to validate or to get to your MVP or to validate with money? Does it meet your goal set? The reason it's only 30 minutes is because if this doesn't work, guess what? You just only spent 30 minutes, but you were intentional. You looked at pros and cons, and you can stick with it or go back and write down notes and see how you can improve on your choice of platforms. That's it. That is how you find and how you pick the right no-code tool for your project and to move with purpose. Now, this is just the framework, but we have a whole playlist that's linked to this video where we can do comparisons of different tools to find the right solution for you. And if you have a very specific question, write in the comment section down below what you're looking for. What have you tried? What are you trying to do? What kind of project are you creating? And I'll answer every single question you have. So again, thank you so much for the time and watching this video. I can't wait to see your projects or hear about your ideas, and I'll talk to you in the next video.